What's up, Rad Family? You all know that I love covering scary, creepy topics, and what's truly scarier than something that's real? I found 5 scientific, realistic ways that the Earth could actually end. That's some scary stuff. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. So let's get to it. Number 5. Nuclear war. It may sound like the plot to a bad 1950s sci-fi movie, but the threat of nuclear war is real. In today's world, there are several countries that possess the capability of unleashing powerful devices that would forever change Earth. What makes this idea so terrifying is that not only would a large portion of human beings die from radiation poisoning in the initial explosions, those that did live would never ever be the same. The food, water, and air supplies would be contaminated, and that could lead to starvation and birth defects of future generations. It is also theorized that so much debris would go into the stratosphere that it would reduce sunlight for an extended period of time. Obstruction of sunlight would then affect Earth's weather, effectively bringing down global temperatures and killing off plant life. Number 4. Global pandemic. Viruses are scary. They're even scarier when they're deadly. A global pandemic is not an original idea because we have seen many come and go throughout history. One such notable pandemic is the 1918 influenza outbreak that actually killed more people than World War I. They're even going on right now as we speak in the cases of HIV and Ebola. So it's not a far stretch to think that a new virus or a mutated strain of one that already exists could spring up and wipe out a large portion of Earth's inhabitants. With the overuse of antibiotics leading to superbugs, and with the large amount of international travel that goes on, it's almost as if the cards are falling into place leading up to the next global pandemic. Number 3. Engineered disease. If nature doesn't create a deadly virus, humans just might. Biological warfare is another threat that looms over modern society. Diseases like Ebola and cholera have been weaponized for biological warfare. What's even scarier than biowarfare is that these man-made diseases may or may not be intentionally released. In 2011, the scientific community was outraged that researchers had engineered a new strain of the bird flu called H5N1. It was transferable to ferrets and transmitted by air. These results caused fear that these engineered deadly viruses could inadvertently escape the lab or intentionally be released, leading to a global pandemic. If an engineered disease were to leave the lab before its cure could be made, who knows how many people could perish? The thought of an engineered virus escaping out into the public and affecting many people is such a realistic and terrifying idea. Maybe that's why so many zombie movies use this as the basis for their virus. Number 2. An asteroid. The idea of an asteroid hitting the Earth seems more fitting in a movie than it does in reality, but some scientists see this as a legitimate cause of worry. It's theorized that millions of years ago, a large meteor impact resulted in the extinction of dinosaurs. Even if you do not choose to believe this theory that explains their disappearance, from modern events we can see just how devastating a meteorite impact can be. The Tunguska event is speculated to have been caused by a meteor breaking up miles above the Earth's surface. Though no pieces of meteorite were to be found, the impact damaged approximately 770 square miles of the Serbian forest in 1908. While small fragment impacts are likely to occur in unpopulated parts of the world like the ocean, it doesn't really matter where the big asteroids were to hit. Objects more than half a mile long would create firestorms. It would then be followed by global cooling from the dust that was kicked up during impact. Even more frightening than a large rock coming towards you is that scientists don't think they would be able to successfully destroy an asteroid if it was more than 400 meters, because it would most likely just break up and the large fragments would still come hurling towards Earth. Number 1. The eruption of a supervolcano. The name may sound comical, but what they are is not. Supervolcanoes earn their name for a reason. Their eruptions are thousands of times more powerful than the average volcano. With a greater eruption means more magma and more ash and poisonous gas. There are approximately a dozen supervolcanoes on Earth, and one of them belongs to Yellowstone National Park in the United States. Yellowstone sits atop a subterranean chamber of molten rock and gases. It is an area so large that it is considered one of the biggest supervolcanoes on Earth. Its caldera is 1,500 square miles. Experts believe that the last major eruption in Yellowstone was 64,000 years ago, and it threw 8,000 times more ash and lava than the eruption of Mount St. Helens. Some scientists believe the eruption may equal in terms of power thousands of nuke bombs all going off at once, burying all the surrounding areas in thick layers of ash. Okay, well today's topic is very frightening, and I am truly sorry if I may have caused some paranoia. Don't worry, these are all just theories and speculations. There is no hardcore 100% evidence that any of these are actually going to happen. And I like to take comfort in, if this does happen, well, we can't do anything to stop it. So there's that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I once again apologize for the nightmares I may have caused. If you like this video, don't forget to share it with a friend. And also leave me down in the comments some scary ways you think the Earth may end. Is that a horribly depressing question? I feel like that's a horribly depressing question. And if you're not yet part of the Radtastic community, well, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and join today. Until next time, bye!